Polumi, once again, in how much time is the Prime Minister expected there? And after the Kashi Vishwanath temple and after meeting the workers of his party, is there any other program or is the Prime Minister heading back?
Well, Ankit, I apologize, I could barely hear your question, but the Prime Minister is expected over here in a short while from now. And after, of course, visiting the Kashi Vishwanath temple, where he will be seeking the blessings of the deity here, he will be heading straight to the Deen Dayal Hastakala Sankul in Varanasi, which is, again, like I was pointing out earlier, I'm not sure you caught that, but it is a convention center of sorts, which was inaugurated by the Ministry of Textiles over here under Ms. Smriti Irani, and it was inaugurated by Prime Minister Modi eventually. And that is a facility where he will be addressing the party workers. Thousands of party workers are expected to gather inside the convention hall of that facility. We visited that facility yesterday, and grand arrangements have been made to receive Prime Minister Modi, welcome Prime Minister Modi. They're calling it Jashne Kashi. So that is where the Prime Minister will be addressing party workers and thanking them for their support, for galvanizing and mobilizing support. Remember, the Prime Minister addressed his party workers before he went in to file his nomination papers. The morning of that, the first event that he had before he went into Kacheri in Varanasi to file his nomination papers, he addressed the party workers, and his call and message to party workers at that point of time is go out there, develop a direct personal connect with every resident of Varanasi, whether they're going to be voters for us eventually or they support another party, that doesn't matter. Go out there, have a chat with them over breakfast, over tea, try to enlist their support. Eventually, if it materializes into votes for me or not is not the question. This is about galvanizing support for the Bharatiya Janata Party. It is not about me. And of course, the message that he had sent out was that try and ensure that as many women step out to cast their ballot this time. The Prime Minister's thrust was on first-time voters and women voters this time round, and it seems to have had some amount of impact as well, because for the first time in Lok Sabha's history, women have voted as much as men as far as the voting percentage goes. So women came out in large numbers as well and cast their ballot, eventually putting the BJP in the throne. Prime Minister, of course, will be sworn in officially on the 30th of May at 7 p.m. at Rashtrapati Bhavan. But today, of course, he is performing, if you may, a personal errand where he is coming to the constituency of Varanasi, which has re-elected him for a second consecutive term, and expressing his gratitude to the people over here. There won't be a roadshow per se, but yes, the BJP workers have ensured that the entire street and the stretch between police lines and here, Kashi Vishwanath Temple, and onwards towards the Deen Dayal Hastakala Sankul has been completely decorated. There are saffron balloons, there are big banners, hoardings welcoming Prime Minister Modi, and of course people who have just gathered over here on their own. A call did not go out this time round, unlike the call during the nomination filing and the roadshow before that people should come out in large numbers and support Prime Minister Modi. This time a call did not go out, but there are people all along the stretch who are waiting along the barricades, on the other side of the barricades, waiting to catch a glimpse of Prime Minister Modi, hoping that he'll probably step out of his cavalcade convoy and at least wave at them.
Right, Polumi, stay on with me. Rahul, very quickly, I was just going through a tweet by the ANI. UPA chairperson Sonia Gandhi has written to the people of Raebareli thanking her for her victory. This also tells you, if you put these both of them in contrast with what the Prime Minister is doing in Varanasi, going back in person to thank the people of Varanasi, making this whole spectacle, and the Congress still stuck in the old ways of doing politics. Things have changed. It also gives you a very clear example of where the Congress lags behind when it comes to the BJP.
Ankita, I think it is not just the usual loser-victor story. There have been losers, there have been victors, but how a political party and a political leader takes a defeat and builds on that and works on that is a key. I think the Bihar and the Delhi losses in 2015 were a reminder for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and that Soot Boot Ki Sarkar comment of Rahul Gandhi, I will still say, was a very critical comment which hit home, and after that every scheme was aimed at the poor. There was that poor narrative, poverty narrative which Prime Minister and the BJP built. And we have seen the transition from Pradhan Sevak, Pradhan Mantri at this time, when he won and he was giving his speech, he said, Fakir ki jholi mein. So from Pradhan Sevak to Chaukidar to Fakir, there is a huge transition which has happened as far as the the terminology that Prime Minister uses in his campaign. And I think that that's the result that the BJP realized that it was not being perceived as a pro-poor party. I think that's where lies the Congress's challenge, that how the times have changed and how the Congress changes with the changed times.
Well, absolutely. Very, very important.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.